Hello and welcome to Hitome, the Digital Love, the show that gives you a new view on games. I am Mousy, your non-average gamer.
And I am CK, your non-gamer turned gamer. So this week we are going to talk about Space Invaders Extreme. Now you may be familiar with Space Invaders. It came out in 1978. So for their 30th anniversary they revamped, revisualized, whatever you want to call it, and made...
Reinvented.
Yeah, reinvented. And so we have Space Invaders Extreme, which is awesome.
Yeah, this game is very, I don't know what the word is. It's a little bit, well, it's obviously part Space Invaders, but it's also like Geometry Wars.
Yeah.
It's very twitchy, very techno-y, very...
Yeah, I was like, it's got the electronica techno music going on, which is really cool.
The stuff I like.
Yeah. And it's like, yeah, I don't think I would have played or liked the original Space Invaders, but this one...
That's what I find amusing is you didn't play the original Space Invaders and you love this.
Yeah.
The cool
I didn't think I was going to like it.
Well, the cool thing about it is really when you boil it down, it's really just Space Invaders. But they added all this depth to it. There's so much more. You can treat it like Space Invaders and be at the bottom and shooting at the screen. But if you really want to excel and get far and go into it, there's a strategy you can use to better yourself and get a higher score. So like there are the power-ups if you shoot like 4 colored Space Invaders of one kind.
Yeah, you get like the laser or the
some kind of a
broad blast or something, yeah.
And then you can get even deeper into that by trying to access what's known as like Fever Time, or these bonus stages, which is killing 4 sets of one colored and 4 sets of another color in a row.
And then the little spaceship.
Well, yeah, that's right. Then that triggers a nice multicolored spaceship. You shoot on that, and then it takes you into Fever Time, which is complete a little task, and then you get like this awesome power-up for like a few seconds, and you can start clearing it. What's really crazy about this game is that there are like stages. You don't recognize them, at least I don't, but there's actual stages. After so many stages, there's an actual end boss, which is like, you know, completely different, and the boss has its own strategy in Space Invaders style, which is completely crazy.
Yeah,
so,
and if you're like me, if you are a new gamer, you would probably never ever see that. I myself can't actually get much past stage 2 on my own, but you can go into like kind of a quick play or a stage select mode and just play anything that you want. So you can just, like, it's like level 1 and level 2 are on their own, but once you get to level 3, there's like A, B, and C.
They branch.
It's like you've got multiple options, and it only goes to 5 levels, but there's actually like 11 or 12 total.
Something like that, stages that you can pick from.
So it's like you could actually go and just play the last one if you wanted to.
Did you find it hard? I mean, it's Space Invaders, it's simple, but did you find it hard to control this at all?
No. Because all you're doing is just moving left to right and shooting.
There's also one additional button. You can reserve your power with the shoulder.
Yeah.
Just checking. I mean, be honest with you. The first time I played, I had no idea you can reserve it. And I'm like, oh, cool.
Yeah, you had to tell me that. So.
Because I figured it out eventually. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now you can play this by yourself,
or you can play multiplayer,
which is it's interesting.
It was fun. There's a couple of different modes. Like you can do score mode, where you're on the same screen as the other person, and you're just shooting, trying to get the highest score, higher score than them. Or you can do
survival.
There's survival mode, which is you have your own screen, but you can see the other person's kind of just a small little screen over to the side. So
I like that.
I do too.
I like that because I hated it when like there's games that are similar to that, and I hate it when you can't see what's going on. Instead, if you can manage to sneak a peek, which I'll tell you right now, I like that the screen is there, but I'm not looking at it. I got my own problems to worry about.
You can see it out of the corner of your eye. It's pretty
if you want to die, I mean, I pay no attention to it. It's pretty cool. One thing that really stood out for me that we touched upon was the music. I don't know about you, but it sounds very familiar, and I gotta look it up, and I didn't do a pre-show, unfortunately. It sounds like it comes straight from Luminous. The game on the PSP and the Xbox Live Arcade, it sounds identical, and I'm curious if they ripped the tracks and put it from Luminous into this game, because there are moments in this game when I'm listening to it, and I'm like, oh my god, this is the Luminous music, which kills me, and I love it. It's infectious, it's loud, and I would probably just leave this running and just turn off my TV and leave the sound, because it is awesome, and it gives you this adrenaline rush that just oh man, it's stupid, but I like it. It's really, really cool.
Yeah, and if you're in Japan or Europe, I know they made a DS version. It's just not in the US, but I'm very curious to see what that plays like.
It might have come out in the US. I don't know. We'll have to look it up,
okay.
no?
Well, my research said no, but I don't know.
Well, I know there's a PSP version that has also come out,
Right,
and
but-
I don't know how that would
Yeah.
play. It's
I
got
was kind of curious. I was like, I wonder if it would be kind of like Big Bang Mini.
oh, with the stylus,
Yeah, I don't know.
or if it's just done between two screens.
Yeah.
So I guess without saying, you actually would say for people to
Yeah, I would try it definitely because it's not just the arcade playthrough
Right.
where you would go to get to level 2 and get stuck. It's like because you can go and play any level you want. And I was like even still though, I was like it's fun to try.
yeah.
I mean, it's like it
You
the
get
music
hooked.
makes it entertaining, and it's like even if it's the same thing. I mean, because we played the multiplayer for like a couple hours.
Yeah, we were on it for
I
2
didn't
hours.
get old. I was like, that was a blast. So
Yeah, it definitely is a lot of fun. It's definitely worth a pickup. Definitely try it and just buy it. I mean, I can't say no to this. And honestly, I think moving forward, this is how all companies should do their games. Not just bringing the old stuff, but just adding to it. And for whatever reason, they've done it great. So, yeah, that's it. Alright guys, we got nothing else for you. That's our show for this week. Do not forget we are on 2 channels, Cyber Mousy and NoobTube Army. Please view, rate, and subscribe to both. It helps them and it helps us. Also, question, comments, feedback, and more. Email is at the credits at the end. And you are more than free to follow us on our own
Twitter
accounts. You never know what stuff we might be tweeting about and giving away. So, till then, I am Mousy,
MCK.
and we are
Laters.